9:15 on CH Morning Live, medicine news you can use. Wrinkles, dark spots, redness in the face and neck. It's all part of getting older, of course, but there's a new treatment, photo rejuvenation or intense pulse light therapy, it's called. Creates dramatic effects with little discomfort. Here to tell us more live is Dr. Muhn. Last time we saw you, of course, we actually did a feature for the anti-aging show, which was the mini lipo, I guess is the best term for it.
The liposculpture.
Liposculpturing, and we had a huge response to that as well, and no doubt we will about this as well, because this is quite interesting. Tell us about intense pulse light therapy, how it works and what it can do.
Okay, well, intense pulse light is a cousin of a laser. It was developed in 1992, sort of originated out of the San Diego region, and it's exploded into this new phenomenon. It's what we consider now the gold standard of therapy, which means that for all the things that we're about to talk about, it's probably the treatment of choice. And it's not exactly a laser, but it is a close cousin. And in essence, what happens is that light is used through a number of settings and different filters, and not so different from the lights in our studio.
But it's intense and close up. Actually, we have some video here of the procedure, so we'll roll that. Maybe if you can speak on it.
Sure, absolutely. Yeah. And that light is used, and certain properties of the light are used to affect certain parts of the skin. So as we're looking through the video clip right now, the first important part is making sure that we get a full medical history, making sure we get before and after photographs of I think with any of the cosmetic procedures, it's realistic to expect that a technician, an expert technician, will be doing it, and that's our technician there, who's an excellent with lasers of all sorts. The gel is used as partly barrier and partly to allow good transmission of that light through to the skin. And a good chunk of the IPL therapy is preparation of the skin and preparation of the client or patient.
Pretty high-tech process.
It really is. And it's a machine that has a lot of dummy-proof settings as well, but you have to be quite an expert to be able to use it appropriately. And there's energy levels, there's setting levels, there's pulse times and delay.
Now, here's the intense pulse light.
Exactly. And this is exactly what it means, intense pulsed light. And it's pretty simple when you're looking at it, but it's a form of light that's been modified to affect certain parts. So our patient here is being treated for redness of the skin, and as it's getting treated, she's not moving that much, but it can be a slightly tender process.
I was going to ask you, does it? What is the pain level?
Well, pain is a relative term.
Right.
But in general, this is a very well tolerated procedure. I think when it comes to any of the technologies, you have to worry about or concern yourself with certain side effects that do exist.
We're seeing an immediate difference there, but I'm sure there's immediately after, I guess, does it what is the recovery process?
Well, it's right away your skin is a little bit red for a couple hours afterwards. Some people experience actually swelling for a couple of days with any of the therapies that are out there, and shortly after that, back to normal life. It does require repeated therapy, however. It's not something that's done
depending on the case too. And
right, exactly. Yeah. And some patients or clients take a lot longer to see an improvement depending on what it is. I mean, we're limited by the technology.
Right.
Technology takes us so far. If you go beyond those limits, that's when you run into side effects.
What's the list of things that you would prescribe IPL for?
I think the home runs that we have for it are pigmentation of the skin, redness, blotchiness of the skin when people have blood vessels across their face.
What about sun damage?
Sun damage, that in combination with other stuff, it works wonderfully. Some of the signs of sun damage are the redness and pigmentation that we're talking about as well.
Right.
Acne, rosacea, toning the skin. It does a number of wonderful things.
Now, it's hard to nail down a cost because, of course, each case is different and the length of the therapy is different.
The cost is a little bit of a funny issue, mostly because, again, people are individual when they come in. It depends, again, where you get it done. Lasers are being in IPL are used in a number of settings, spas and offices and even non-medical places. And so the prices will range. But if you look within a standard medical office, it ranges anywhere from $200 to treatment to $800 a treatment per treatment.
Okay. Well, good opportunity now to get the website up on screen. It's dermetics.ca, because this is just a snippet of the amazing work you're doing in Burlington. So we'll see more of this on CH Morning Live, but that's intense pulse light therapy. As for it by name, Dr. Muhn. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
And dermetics.ca.